just do me a favor, hit me in the private message and remind me to post it. That's the thing. I'd be having the files, but don't post them because I don't think anybody needs them. All right. Anybody else ready? Okay. Thank you, Anna. I see you're ready. Sincere, what's up? Mike, I mean, I don't want to move on if you guys are not ready. Thank you, Ziania. I hear Sincere. Nicole is ready. Okay. Mike is ready now. Braulio, are you ready? What's good? Carlos, I haven't heard from you. We are still in this together, guys. So I want to stay. Ziania, where are you? You're ready. All right. Let me give a count. That's my thing. 7 or better would work for me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Let's do it. Okay, so the first one we did was CA plus O2 equals CaO. So we did that already. And I think we also did Mg plus O2 yields MgO. So if you want to do any kind of review, you can go back and do those that we've already solved. Um, but now we get into the new stuff. So let's do it. Please write this down. AGI plus Na2S yields Ag2S plus NaI. The first question is, what type of reaction is this? Somebody drop it in the chat. Is this synthesis, decomposition, single displacement, double displacement, or combustion? There's 5 types. Hit the chat. Tell me what type of reaction you think this is. Did they get married? Did they get divorced? Did one partner get remarried? Did both partners get remarried? Or do you see the kids as carbon dioxide and water? All right, answers are coming in. Thank you very much. Ziania, you're exactly correct. This is double replacement. Where should I put that? I guess I'll put it here. Now remember, guys, this is going to be part of your final, being able to tell me what type of reaction it is. So just make sure you don't neglect that. If you need me to explain why this is double replacement so you get used to understanding what you're looking for, let me know. I can go back and do a reteach. Okay, let's get into the solving. As you guys have shown me, everybody loves to do the T-chart. So let's do it this way to begin. Go ahead and list out your elements. It'd be best if you go ahead of me so that you really get the practice that you need. List the elements that you see. Remember, when you're listing these elements, you don't have to bring the numbers down. That's what we're trying to do down here, is to figure out what the numbers are supposed to be. So for this part, you're just going to list them. Also, it's a pretty good idea that you end up doing the same, even though on this side it's in a different order, AGS, keep it the same when you do this part of the balancing. Then we start doing our counts. So what you should be looking at is how many on this side and how many on this side, and drop those numbers in there. Why don't you go ahead of me and then I'll catch up. Sincere, mic check. Hit the chat if you would, please. Sincere, and let me know that you hear my voice. All right. Hopefully you got those correct. All right. Thank you. What I want to know is how many on this side? How many on this side? Write those numbers down. And if you would, please, Sincere, drop the numbers that you put in the chat. AG. Yeah, that's on this side, Ziania. On this other side, though, AG is 2. All right. Very good. Sulfur is 1. Na is 1. Mi is 1. Thank you, Sincere. Great job. Okay. Now what we need to do is start to get these to be the same. So we need to figure out what we need to multiply, right? So since this one is a 1, yeah, there you go. Much better. Since this one is a 1, we got to get them to be 2. So this will be times 2 equals 2. Now they are the same. So we have to put a 2 up front. Those of you who know what you're doing, you can go ahead and push ahead. As you can see, I'm going kind of slow so that you guys can get the practice. And then what I do is come behind and confirm that you're getting this right, okay? I is the same, but, and this is where a lot of students get messed up. Because you put the 2 in front, it's now affected the I. So now there's 2 I's. So I have to get this one to balance as well. Times 2 equals 2. So then I need to put a 2 over here. So now what did I do? I messed up the Na. So then I follow what I just did. Now I got 2 Na over here. How many do I have over here? Bam. Kapow pow. Balances itself out. Awesome. Okay. Then I drop down to the S. Here I got 1 S and I got 1 S. Now I always like to do a double check. You got to, because when you start throwing these numbers up here, you know, the numbers mess up the other letters. So I just do a check. 2 AG on this side. AG has 2. I is 2 over here. I is 2 over here. Na is 2. Na is 2. Sulfur, sulfur. Checks out. Keep it moving. Now, what I want to train you to do is this. Share the screen. Okay, now you see the screen, right? So when you get here, AG is 2. Oh, excuse me. Here. So this is the one, right? So for AG, oh, I see. Oh, I see how I did this. It's actually not that cute. Oh, this is not right. Okay. Yeah, let me go back and clean this up. We're not going to use the form today, but we'll still solve those same chemical equations, so we're not losing any time. But I see how I have to reset that form. All right, we're going to move on. to the next one, which is NaBr plus Cl2 yields NaCl plus Br2. Okay, first question to you guys is, what is this type of reaction? What is the type of reaction? I'll answer the ones you write in chat. Let me check on my man Carlos. I still haven't got my answers since I deleted a bit of them so I can put them down and finish the form. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, let me just talk to Carlos right quick. Yeah, Carlos, just pick up where we are. And when I have time, to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna have time today, but I don't want you to stress about it, because if I have the stuff in, yeah, okay, we got you. I got you, bro. Okay, in terms of the type of reaction, let me know what you guys think. Synthesis, decomposition, single replacement, double replacement, or combustion. Drop what you think it is in the chat, and then we'll get started. Okay, now we got some answers coming in. Okay, of the answers, there is a bit of debate in the class. Some of you say single replacement, and others say double replacement. Single replacement or double replacement, right? Now, just for the record, this one is double replacement. And what I want you to notice here is this element is by itself. There's two of them, but it's just Cl, right? It's not connected to anything. Connected to two different elements connected. You notice how I'm doing this pattern? Here on this side, Br is by itself. So this is what I mean by single replacement. Those of you who chose single replacement, you are correct. The chlorine is by itself on this side, and on the product side, the bromine is by itself. Okay, so sodium used to be with Br, now sodium is with Cl, single replacement. Okay, what I want to do here at this time, yeah, no, it's all good. What I want to do at this time is a confidence check. So let me clear the chat, please, for everybody. I want you guys to let me know how you feel about balancing equations. Give yourself a score 1 to 4. I am looking for everybody to give me a number for this. So if you could make your way back to the chat and drop in your confidence number. Okay. Yeah, types of reactions, it comes with time, so I wouldn't stress about it. We still have about 6, 7, 8 more reactions to do. So you get a chance to see and get some more practice. Okay, all right. All right, great. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something on you guys. What I wanna do is actually pull back a little bit, right? I wanna see if you guys can figure this one out without using the t-table. Would you be able to just look at these numbers and going back and forth? Do you think you can balance the chemical reaction? Right? Na, Na. So those are kind of balanced. Here, Br is by itself, and this one is Br2. So what number do you have to put up front right here? 2. Now what have you done? You done messed up the Na, right? So you got to get back over here to clean that Na up. Make this a 2. And when you drop this 2 in, you have already resolved the Cl. It's already done for you. Okay? With that being said, I want to give you a chemical reaction on the paper. I want you to hit the chat with the answer, right? So you come into the chat and drop an answer. All right, let's give that a try. All right, a couple of things I want to point out is there's an H here and an H here. So just make sure you pay attention to that. That's the only thing I want to say. Other than that, I want to let you kind of toy around with this and see if you can figure out how to solve it. In order to give me the answer, I actually want you to write the whole thing in the chat. So go into the chat box and actually give me the number and write it, rewrite this equation. It'll be good practice for you. I just dropped it in the chat so that if you want to, you can copy and paste and then just drop the numbers in where they go. That might help you out. Make sure you hit me in the private chat. Make sure you hit me in the private chat so that you don't ruin the answer for everybody else. Monroe, where you at, bro? Hit me up. Let me know the answer. Shaylee, let me know your thoughts. You still working it through? What do you think? Anna, of course, I want to hear from you as well. Hit me in the chat. All right, we got a few students still working on it. I'm gonna take a quick water break. Just remember, you want to compare how many on this side, how many on that side, how many on this side, how many on that side, and just kind of play with putting numbers in front to multiply. All right, all right. All right, all right. I will help Braulio with this one. And for everyone else who's still working on it, you can eventually, I guess, I'll catch up to wherever your point of confusion is. So when I say just count at the letter, that's fine. I'll put 0, 1, H2, N1, A1. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay, I understand where your point of confusion is. You're back here, family. You remember when we was messing around with the periodic table, Braulio? This is where your point of confusion is, right? So for example, this NA, that's like one thing, you dig? It's not like N and then A is two separate things. So that's where you're at, dude. So NA is just the one thing. And then O and then H. Now those are two separate things, right? So if you're not there, bro, then this is gonna be very difficult for you. So to be honest, dude, I would just enjoy the show. Sincere, I want to know if you're having the same concern or where you're at. What's your point of confusion? All right, but I'm going to really try to solve this for my man Monroe. So here, NA, how many NAs do we have over here? Only one. How many do we have on this side? Only one. So we don't have to do nothing. Now, what Thompson told you in the tip sheet, for those of you that are kind of more on the advanced side, remember I gave you these tips. Where's my little tip sheet at? It's a very important tip that I always try. That's why I made it tip number one. Skip H and O until last. This is a very strong, strong tip. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go to the CL, right? CL, this one over here, and this one over here. So both of these are balanced as well. And then that leaves me with the H and O. Because H and O, the H's are split like this, I'm gonna skip that one until last. And I'm gonna do the O. So then for this O, there's one right here, and there's one right here. And now I say the last one, which are the H's. And here for the H, I have one, two H's right here. And over here it says H2. So the H's are also balanced. So this particular chemical reaction, you would reprint it just like this. If you want, you could put ones, but not everybody needs to do that. So that would be the only thing. All right. So this equation I gave you was actually already balanced. It was really an opportunity to see if you really understood and could see that it was balanced. And sometimes students overthink the problem. And by doing that, they end up making it harder than it needs to be. All right. Cool. 9:38, yo. I think we're doing pretty good. My hope is by the end of the day, all my threes will be fours and all my twos will be threes on the confidence test. Here's one for you guys. PCl 5 plus H2O arrow H3PO4 plus HCl. All right. Now, before I move on, I want to hear from some of my threes. And so, those of you who are self identified as a three, if it's okay, I'm going to call your name out. That would be Carlos, that would be Ziania, that would be Shaylee. You guys, let me know which way you like it better at the PLC. Is it a five? Yes, this is the number five. Five. Um, for those of you who self identified as three, do you like it better that we just go with the numbers, or do you like it better that we do the T chart? Hit me in the chat and let me know where you're at, my threes. T chart or numbers, which one works better for you? Monroe, what's better for you, bro? And what about you, Sincere? Is it the T chart or the numbers? Hit me back in the chat, you guys. Okay. I'm going to give a few more minutes for you guys to work this out, and then I will jump in and do the solve. Just let me know when you are ready. Drop a ready in the chat when you want me to give the answer out. I got one student ready. Thank you very much. If you're ready, drop ready in the chat. When I get the right number of students ready to go, we'll go ahead and solve. All right, I got two students ready to go. When you're ready, drop it in the chat. We'll get this going. Also, you can drop a ready if you quit. If you're like, I tried it, but I just don't get it, you can still say ready, and I will release the answer so you can figure it out. All right, it looks like I'm up to 3 students ready. 3 students ready. And let me get, let's say 1 or 2 more. 1 or 2 more, and I'll feel good to go. Just say ready if you're ready for me to give out the answer. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I'll be honest, you guys, I wouldn't even start with the P. You see this 5 right here got me so thrown off. I would tackle this first because there are 5 on this side. I'm going to immediately put this 5 over here. That's how I would approach it. And so this goes 1 times 5 equals 5 if you mess around like that. Now, here I got H's and here I got H's. So that's no bueno for me. So I'm not even messing with the H's, right? So then what else is on my list? Thompson says skip the H's and O's till last. So that means doing the P's, but look, the P's are done, right? 1 and 1. So the P's don't help me. Okay. So once again, I got H and O. Now I'm not doing the H because they're split, but I will do the O. Okay, so this O right here is 4 of them. So I know I at least have to have a number 4 right here. So that's 4. Okay. There we go. P's are done. CL is 5. CL is 5. Okay. O is 4. O is 4. And so what do I do about this H? Okay. So this is 3. And over here is 5. Well, 5 plus 3 is 8. And would you check it out? 4 times 2 is also 8. Let's go, fam. Let's go. So again, if you follow my tips, you will do just fine. Okay. Skip H and O until last keeps coming up. It keeps coming up that if you wait until the end to do these, you'll be in better shape. Okay. Now what we haven't really done are polyatomic groups and combustion stuff. So I want to get into combustion stuff before we end. And then next time I see you, we'll do the polyatomic groups. Okay. What you mean? What happened? For this? Check, check, Monroe. I'm here for you, bro. What's going on? This is balanced. We're done here. Okay.
Wait, Thompson. Like, I'm just confused on how you got how'd you get 5 H's?
Oh, for sure. Because of the CL, I did the CL first, CL5. So I put the 5 because of the CL.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep, yep. But then that 5 and then this 3 is what got me to 8. So it worked out. It worked out that way, right? But I started with the CL. All right, cool. Okay, that brings me to combustion. So the next one you have in your form is C3H8. Oh, you know what we did not do was the type of reaction. So you might want to go back in and talk about what type of reaction these two are, because I didn't cover that. C3H8 plus O2. React to make CO2 plus H2O. All right, cool. Now, these I'm gonna just tell you because again, it's confusing. This is combustion. Why? Because the kids, CO2 and H2O. I want you to get used to seeing these, carbon dioxide and water, okay? These are very common in chemistry, very common in biology. Anytime you're doing science, you're probably gonna be dealing with one or both of these molecules. So I want you to see them, know what they are, know their name, know how they look with the structure, C double bond O, right? O down to the H, down to the H, all of that. I'm not gonna mess up my paper, but We've done a lot with these this year. So when you see these two, we call it combustion. To be honest, because you guys are level 3, 3.5 right now, there are other types of combustion reactions. Okay. I'm just showing you this one particular type, just for the record. And with that said, there's nothing left to do but to do it, right? So we make our T chart, we drop our elements, C, H, and O. That's all there is here. Only 3 of them, H and O. I go on mute. I let you guys work. If you're ahead of the rest of the class, you can drop the molecule into the chat and I will confirm it. Otherwise, you just work until you are done and drop a ready in the chat, and that's when I will reveal the answer. Good luck, guys. Let's do it. All right, I got 1 ready, got 2 ready. Got 4 ready, up to 4 if you ready to go. Let me get 1 or 2 more. We'll hit it. To be honest, I don't even know if I need to talk through. I kind of feel like if I just do it on the screen on mute, it might be of benefit to you. So I'm going to just point and shoot. And hopefully that works for you guys. If what I'm doing is dumb, please let me know. I don't want to look stupid. No, I can't. I got to talk. Here's the debate. Do I do H next or do I do O next, right? H or O? Here's why I make the decision. When I look on this side, I see oxygen on there and oxygen on here. Because the oxygen is split into two different molecules, I do not want to mess with that. Here, hydrogen on this side of the arrow is only in one spot, and on this side of the arrow, it's only in one spot. So I do hydrogen next. So here's 8. This is 2. 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. So I put a 4 right here. And now I do oxygen. Okay, here, 3 times 2, that's 6. And 4 plus 4 equals 10. Hopefully you saw how I did that, which means what times 2 equals 10? 10, 2 times 5 equals 10. This number is 5. All right. Let's do a confidence check. Confidence check. Confidence check. All right. That's what I like to hear. Sounds like you're getting better and better if you got close. So I'm happy to hear that. Let's get a confidence check for everybody in the room, please. That means everybody. Anna, I know you haven't been hitting the chat that much, but if you could let me know if your confidence has changed at all, that would be great. Okay. All right. Let's check the confidence levels here. All right. Sincere went from 2 to 2.5. I see you, sis. I see a couple of you went from 3 to 4. We're getting there. 3.5s. We're getting there. Good, 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 good. Okay. Well, let's take a look at our time. How are we doing on time? Ready for this? Got a calendar over here. Tea time will take us until 10:30, and it's barely 10 right now. Um, hmm. Well, let's do this. I have one more problem in the form, so we might as well just finish the form if you guys are cool with that. And that one is CH4 plus O2 yields CO2 plus H2O. Now, once again, we talk about type of reaction. Take a moment. Would you just type it in the chat because it's good practice? What type of reaction did I just write here? What type of reaction is this? Demonstration of good practice. Write the type of reaction in the chat. It will help tighten it up for you when you get to the test. Ziania, you are correct. It feels good to know that you got it right. Nicole is correct. Drop it in the chat. What type of reaction? Sincere, what type of reaction? Miss Anna, let's get you guys back in the chat. This might be the last time, and then I'm going to, I don't know, we'll see. If you guys are up for it, I could do this all day. Like I showed you last time, I got a ton of chemical reactions. You know, we could just get stronger and stronger. I don't have enough of you who are confidence level 4 for me to be ready to say, let's just take the test and be done with it. But we're getting there. All right, the type of reaction here is combustion, combustion, combustion. CO2 and H2O. We're always calling that type, or these kids, combustion. All right, now I'm going to walk you through this one because this one, we do have a bit of a problem that Thompson needs to explain. So I just want to make sure that, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think this is the one. So let's just take a look at it. We're going to do our T chart just to keep ourselves organized. If you don't need it, that's fine. H and O, C, H and O. But if it helps, then let's rock it. So there's one over here and there's one over here. I got 4, I got 2, I got 2, and I got, right, 2 and this one. So there's 3. Now, let's say you mess this up. Even if you mess this up, when you kind of get to playing around, you should correct yourself. You should see where you messed up. So hopefully that's not a big problem. 1 and 1, that's done and easy. Good. This one looks easy as well. 4 over here, 2 over here. So then I make this a 2. Okay, 2 times 2 equals 4. Okay, now, oh, this one is easy. No, this one isn't the one. Here's 2, and now that's 2. So then I should have just let you guys solve it. This one's too easy. I'm gonna just finish since I gave it away, and this becomes a 2 as well. So now you have 4. I think we got it right. Yeah, 2 and 2. So then this becomes 4 on this side. 2 times 2 equals 4. And we're done. Okay, so this is the form. You have just completed the last one for the form. Now it's 10 o'clock. We're right on time. If you guys want, we can stop here. We can do another set as we get more complicated moving forward. But so far, we have covered several reaction types. We've done combustion. We've done some single displacement and double displacement, right? Single and double. We've done that. Last time I saw you, we did some synthesis. Let's see over here. We did the synthesis reactions. We haven't really done too many of the decomposition type, but it's pretty straightforward. So, I mean, truth is, you guys, we've done. Hello. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Earthquake. Oh, earthquake drill. Oh. Sure. Did you do that little thing? I mean, you guys got it. I've taught you the techniques. Now, the only thing that I could do at this point is just make the problems harder, right? Make them more complicated. So that's what we're going to start doing next, is really taking you to the higher level chemical reactions. I'll show you a few that I want to help you solve. It would be the ones like, you might not be able to see it. One like this, with like the NH4, 3PO4, and then the PB's got numbers and parentheses and crazy stuff like that, right? So that's where I want to get you to that level. But once you do that, you'll be ready for the final. Yeah, we're right on time. We're almost out of here, family. So I'm very excited about that. I think we're good. So I think this is a good place to stop. I want you to go into the Google form. We've done it all on paper. You just have to, oh no, wait, don't do that. Remember, the form is not good. So let's just stop here. I will say have a fantastic weekend. Happy Thursday. When I see you next week, we'll do all the data entry. Make sure you get all your numbers right. Okay. So I think we're done. You guys did great. Let's call it. Bye. Please hit the chat. Let me know bye before you go. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Keep your heads up. Have a great weekend.